Okay, here we are watching a rewatch of the North Carolina South Carolina matchup. Semifinals, winner goes to the Natty. Our goats versus the defending national champion. So let's rewatch here and see how things go. This is fresh. These are two of the more unique players in the league, and I wonder if we're gonna get that angle screen. This is a really good um, initial play. I've watched Warren do this. I've sat on this. I don't know if it is, but it's a little angle screen out. Really hard to pick up as a user. Really big yardage. So there it is. Cuts in. You see Allen actually jumps it, but unfortunately the pressure gets in on him. Can we chill? I'm trying to backspace here. You see Allen jumps it, and we're so used to jumping screens, but the problem is it's cutting. The problem is it's cutting behind him. So had this pressure not gotten through, look at the running lanes, right? So Warren's always got a couple plays. I again, not about me, Finn, but I played him in a natty and I looked for that play and he never ran it against me. But a good initial stop there. Good pressure, good user, again, good user, but that's the uniqueness of that play there. All right. So now we got this double mug look versus empty. Allen wants to bail on it. That's telling me that we're not bringing blitzers. Motions a man in. Good play there to Allen. Hit him with a little switch stick. So again, you see Allen moving him back, moving a man in. Where's the user from Allen? It's on here. Okay, nope. He just guards it the whole time. Gets away with a little bit of contact here, and 3rd and 10. These are the games that we want to watch when we are complaining about a lack of defense. You know what I mean? Like, is there a lack of stale defense? Or these are two of the best defensive users, I would say. At a minimum, different styles of defense, but two of the best defensive users. So here now we've got empty and we got a man look. Um, you know, bringing four. The comeback there gets broken up. Good coverage there by Allen. Looks like you might get a little bit of zero. He might even be using one of the blitzers. Picks up A underneath. This might be some match too. And 23 makes the play. So a good initial drive here. Pressure getting home. Obviously, the screen is a lack of pressure, but yeah, that'll be the difference, right? As we look at this UNC team, they're good, but it's kind of the trenches. You look here, look, look right here. Look no further than the offensive line overalls of your defending champion versus the overalls of your edge rushers. I mean, there is a quick jump here for UNC. I believe that's Lubin, but it's not going to be necessarily easy um, to to get pressure here or to stop the run. So let's see. Warren in a 3-3-5 with a immediate flat. He's going to use that flat on the right. Here's a draw. Good run lane. 1st down. We've historically, for those that are new to the league, historically the meta to beat a Warren defense is to run the football aggressively and often. As you can see here early in that match, shading underneath to a flat. Here, another flat coverage. Gets stuck on a user player, and here comes a corner route. Oh, that just gets overthrown. So immediate, we're seeing the flats and the flats, and we get a corner route. He finds that late in the coverage. Even with the vert to go with it, right? The vert from Harbor puts this guy in conflict. He carries the deep go. Allen, look at this pocket. Real clean pocket. And the quarterback just sells the throw. That's, Where's Khalil in the chat saying we need to ruin quarterback accuracy? I think this is a testament right there that QB accuracy might be right where it needs to be. Okay, interesting look here. We got a cover 3 flat, so flats, drop, drop, and man up here. Interesting look here. Does he get rid of that deep third completely? Did he bail back to it? I don't even know. What even is this? Okay, he went back to it and changed it. He changed it to a flat. So he's going here. Sorry about that. Let me erase. So he bails. He bails. Middle of the field is open. You got a couple flats over here, a yellow here, a flat here, and Warren's going to trust himself to guard this. This is when we're talking about unique fucking defenses, you know what I mean? Look at on this right side. Look at every level. Sorry, I got to jump back and forth to my draw board. We're not going to do this for every single play here. But look here, you've got effectively this level, and this level of the field side completely covered, flat covered, the deep covered, and then you just have to trust yourself to guard again. Let's get aggressive here with the on screen. Finn got one teleprompter to write on the screen. Then does a good job with the user to pick up, so even if that throw would have been on target, lightly a turnover. So the first 3rd and 10 here. The Sam getting in there, your sack leader on this team, 10 sacks. That's that 3-3-5 blitzer. Okay, so we've got cover 2 being shown. Okay, we see this. Anybody, what's the bet on a vertical here? 2-8 after that hot route. Put your bets in. Top bookie bot. He goes to address that by bringing a man up. Oh, it's a deep crosser. And a corner routes and good plays there. Could have fooled me. No. Big fan of the deep cross hot route is Allen B. But Harbor obviously brought a lot of attention there. A more on target throw, the corner. If you would have had that earlier, it might have been 3-0 or 7-0. Instead, it's 0-0 after a bad field goal, and we're on to the second drive of the game. A lot of things right so far with Allen. I think Allen's done a better job against Warren's defense than the opposite. Let's see what happens. Here's a big run. Here's a gold shifty bruiser, Peyton Lewis. Now we're going to go empty. All right, so we've got a little Dusty on the right. Hot routes to the go for Culver. And he's going to make the snap, and he's going to throw the quick out. Knowing that, ooh, nice stick work there. Nice little, knowing that pass rush is probably going to get into it. I mean, look at, you have the pressure coming in, the stunts, big pressure packages. These guys play each other a lot. They know. First down, and then even able to turn 4 yards into a first down. Good little play there. Good little play there from the GOAT. First completion of the day. All right. It's going to check out of that angle screen. Hot routes Culver to a go against the press. He wins, but the safety is there. Instead finds the crosser over the middle of the field there. All reliable go hot route. Expands the safety. Here we're going under center. Got that big run game. That's just Dylan Stewart, man. That's just the difference, man. You get the ability to take away so many big plays there. Second 22 with the huge sack. So Warren going, well, the play action rollout game is not in the cards. Here we're back to empty. What does empty do? Well, it forces Allen to either address what's out there and show his blitzes or make adjustments to play more soft zone. So Here we get the drag and the return on the right. He's going to go at the drag, and a good tackle there by 15. Keep it short. Allen goes and uses the vertical route by the tight end. So here's 3rd and 14. What's your game plan here? Stems that corner out a bit. Oh, man, look at this. Just gets these guys. Just throws it right on the break. The anticipation is perfect. The window is there. The user got caught. Following the running back in the corner. I mean, you can't ask for more except two things. One, pressure is already in. And two, if you can see it on the screen, he's cold, man. Not letting this quarterback get into rhythm. And now we've seen 2 potential touchdown throws missed, as North Carolina is for sure going to take a field goal here. So 3rd possession, the first time we see points. We'll see Ole Miss and Notre Dame later. And here's the kickoff. Anticipating to run. Woo. And following that was the pistol wing flex. So get some cover 3, brings those guys nice and wide. That's a big thing that Warren likes to do is, you come look at where these guys are out of the line of scrimmage on this, this 3 sky. So he gets them down. First off, he brings this deep middle over here to kind of dissuade the vertical. Second, does he have time to make an adjustment? It's just that initial adjustment to bring these guys down to the line of scrimmage, and those are the guys that get in the backfield and make the play. It's not so much about playing actual run fits in Madden and college football this year as much as it is getting guys in position to make plays on the edge and crash down on the run. All right, here's a man coverage look. Is man coverage dead? He goes RPO, bubble wide pop. Not to glaze a ton. I know we're here, but look at this. A shove to get more guys to the left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys to the left side of the play side of the field there by Warren. Puts him in a scenario where running isn't necessarily the best option here, as we are 0 passing yards allowed this far for UNC and 11 rushing yards for South Carolina. All right, this is a weird one. And this pre-snap motion, finds a big throw here to Harbor. Not going to break down, but just, putting that nickel dog blitz out there. A lot of moving bodies, trying to force bad reads, rushed reads with the pressure look. Maybe get somebody jumping a throwing lane. Here's a 3 flats. Here's a run up the middle, that D line. Not able to contain it, 6 yards. But, contain is subjective, right? It hasn't been an explosive run play. Here's a 2 look, no adjustments here. Here's power read. And the first down there as the halfback gets hurt. Big fan of the power read in the Utah world. Ran it a lot last year with Tech. All right, here comes quarters, but flat shaded, so they play actual quarters. And Warren has a double slant play out there, takes the second crosser. And we see rhythm here from South Carolina, who at this point, I do think that he probably should have 7 on the board. But rhythm, and staying composed against Warren, right? More flat if you're watching UNC. What's going to be available later? Do you quick out? Here's another power read. Here's a keeper this time. And a big tackle for a loss there. Power read, hard to run against guys that bring that like mic pressure with these 3-3-5 looks. Because it directly counters. Alright, here's some cover 6 look. Uh-oh, Nick Harbor. Oh, look, that is good ball right there. Look at this. Look at this. So we see a hot route here. He's going to that deep crosser again. I think 31 or somebody's going to leak out here to the flat. And watch Warren. He's on that linebacker. So, all right, there it is. The drag that comes underneath it. So that drag looks to like it's going to bring attention. And he's looking for a throw in this window right here. Again, previous iterations of the game, you know, you're stuck running behind. But instead, you see right here a switch stick to this guy. Warren will then peel off and go make a play. That's quick thinking, you know. Some guys use switch. I use switch sticks situationally where I'm like, okay, I want to bait a vertical. So I'll show like a vertical might be open, switch stick up to the middle third defender and go grab it. Or if I think there's a RPO bubble screen coming, I will, you know, throw a quick switch stick out to that flat defender to try to jump it manually. That one is not something I would do where I'm switch sticking on the flow. Here's another crosser aimed at, here's Verts here, aimed at Harbor, and the pressure gets home here for 10. So a lot of pressure here early from these guys. I'm jealous. All right, here's Warren. First play, here's a little jet sweep. Hand off up the middle, get his yards. That's cool. Get your 4. All right, this is a pretty simple read here. What's Allen going to do? Allen doubles back after playing to go for it, but it's not enough. The push here from the UNC offensive line. This freezes 10 just enough, or 11 just enough. Okay, interesting here. So we get the double safety reset here with a toss. Oh, it's got a motion in front of it. Is it a jet sweep? It is. So nice cut up the field. 2nd and 6. Culliver, one of the deadlier weapons on the UNC offense. Not a lot. All right. Halfback angle. Come back to that right side. Ultra reliable route. Warren or Allen's playing underneath it. Hits the quick out. That pressure is getting in quick. UNC can feel it. Now an offensive line injury certainly doesn't help that. So let's see. What does he do on this 3rd and 2? A lot of DBs on the field. Allen moves that player out of the gap. And he goes for the run. We're not going to do the entire game. I mean, we're already through the first quarter. It's 20 minutes. I don't want this to be a fucking hour and a half long video. Here's a little sprint out, and that's the difference here is that pressure. So Bryce Baker able to make the play on the ground. Bunch trips here. Can come back on the right. Drag on the left. It's really the read here. Drag's not open. Comeback is. Oh, he throws that. Interesting. Yeah, that's not a good read at all. Warren Warren has been able to make plays on the ground and extend with the third down conversions, but the passing game for UNC is not on. Here, hey, he ran this play earlier. He ran this play earlier on that missed play, right, where it was that post and he threw it and there was the inaccuracy. This time he comes and he throws it with a slant off of it. So let's see how this goes. Again, on this backside here, out, corner immediately off the snap. The out is open, and that's what he's going to gear up and throw. And that'll be the end of the first quarter, 3rd and 4. We'll finish this drive, and then we'll go catch all the scoring plays, and then we will go to the final 4-ish drives of this game. So Warren going back to a play that he likes. Had a touchdown for it, if not for a bad throw. Throws a slant out there, but Warren content with taking the short passing game here. Back to halfback angle with the comeback out there. Finds the vertical tight end. But I like is when you have a play, but you're happy to hit different things in that play. Sometimes guys get so cued in on one thing here. He knows he has the wide run out there, some vertical, some fake hot routes. He wants to run. He just wants to get an extra blocker on that side. Allen, great job. Not only is that a big hit, but that takes him down. Takes somebody down to a red bar. It looked like it might have been the running back, but maybe Peyton Williams got himself hurt too. Wear and tear bar looked like it affected the running back. Here's a vertical to the right. This is a big pick here. I mean, this play's kind of got all of it, doesn't it? It's got a vertical. That post route doesn't really do anything. Out the gate immediately. This halfback, because what this does is puts you in so much conflict with the two routes that go either direction that you really just have to stay alive and wait for one of them to open up. The running back gets caught up here, so as a result, Allen just comes up and steps it with the user to play the other one. There is no threat to the right, but as a result, because that takes so much attention, that in theory takes away all of the underneath route. But he throws this a little too early. I think he's fearing the pressure, and he has been on these throws, and just because of that fear of pressure, he throws this well before the comeback. The corner hops into position with the eyes on the play, and he goes and gets it. All right, let's go find some scoring drives. Let's go find some scoring. All right, here's the first touchdown. Let's see what leads up to it. The Wildcat. All right, Allen's in the 3-3-5 with these safeties. Throws a vert out there. Allen moves him a bit off of his spot. Finds a check down. And it looks like from here, a big run. A Wildcat. All right, well, what's the 4th and goal here? So, oh no. Yeah, B. RPO flat. Nothing he can do about it. Pressure makes no impact on the throw. All right. Here, let's do this 2-minute drill here. Let's do this 2-minute drill. So, big find to the slot to the tight end by South Carolina. This is a defensive matchup. We want to see how these guys adjust here. All right. 2-man under here, using the safety. No fear of the deep ball by the tight end, so he's probably just going to help with Harbor with that safety in the event Harbor hits a crosser. Harbor does hit a crosser. He comes down and guards it. So now it's Harbor's out of the play. out of the play. So it's really just, can this other route win? And they're vertical, and he goes for it. And while he does have a step, it's not enough. Against Utah, that's 6. The mic there. All right, here's a pressure look here. Moving guys out of their areas just to not give away that what's happening. Uh-oh. The curl, a tackle is broken, a spin, 26 in, yeah. That's tough there when you're bringing the pressure and they find the quick curl. So good find by Allen, understanding the pressure's coming in. He moved that purple away and used it. That opened the door for the curl. All right, 2-man under. Puts 2 yellows out there to help with those crossing routes. Doesn't do anything. Get an ankle sprain here. Oh, he's out for the game on the ankle sprain. Hate to lose a receiver for the rest of the game. All right. So, look, heavy blitz show here, but they're dropping in the zones. Allen going for that slot vertical. Mike's linebackers able to get back. Let's have some decent speed on those guys. Good recovery. What's Allen going to do here before half? I mean, look at this defense. Look at this defense. So, what is he trying to do here? Well, first off, this side of the field he doesn't care about. Either the soft squat or the hook curl are going to take it. Cool. He's not worried about a running back this because he's got it. Because of this man, he's not really worried about anything here. So he's manned up on the backside, and he just has a little bit of help if there's a vertical throw for the safety. He's manned up. So Warren, as his user, is just going to take anything crossing here. His responsibility. So what would kill him is a quick throw and then a post, or a quick slant and a post behind it that he can't get to, or something like that. But let's see, how does Allen B attack this, because it just, so look, out of the snap, he's going to go quick. They throw at the soft squat, even though it's there. There's just too many vertical routes. He takes a step back. You'd like to see a soft squat actually make a play on the ball, but with all the vertical releases, he stays a little bit too inside. This is what makes UNC so difficult to play, is if you do not score from 20 yards out, there is not a person that is harder to score against than Warren inside the 10-yard line. It is unreal difficult. Look, guys in the box, we motion in. He goes power read. They just flow to the football. He does a good job using there. Stays in his lanes. He didn't go after the tackle and give like a pitch. I mean, obviously he doesn't know that there isn't a pitch there, but it looks like it. Okay, what's next here? And a good find there, but oh no, what was the route? Oh, it's like he clicked on and ran inside with him. Looks like he clicked on to the wide receiver and ran inside because he has the right read. And it looks like they are sitting. No. Hate it. Even if he goes to drag to the tight end right in front of it. All right. Another thing is the zone drops, right? We haven't even seen him, go after zone drops here. He might be custom stemming them at the line of scrimmage, but I mean, again, look at the play here. A lot of yellow zones, hard flats. So what's available? The deep corners are available. The problem is you have to hope that none of these guys get through. You don't even know who's coming. You feel pressured to throw that ball real quick. What's the routes here by Allen B? Harbor breaks through, and look at the amount of Tar Heels that are guarding right here. You see back of the end zone potentially is a route. This is going to be tough because he's going to drop back and take this late in the route. Let's see what happens here. So you see there, he's going to go user that deep third, and you just have so many guys that are just sitting there in gaps, and you get a sack, base coverage here. He took a corner. I think he may have taken a corner route off the field there, so we get a field goal here. All right, let's go watch some plays here, watch some scoring drives. Just the pressure getting in. 13-10. Just a scoring drive here for this team. Finds the post. Warren is a guy, I mean, it's tough. I mean, I can't say I have a plan for it. It's, if you want to throw, you have got to be disciplined and willing to find it late. The problem is he is usually switch sticked his way to cover his deficiencies. As you can see, Warren is well aware of where his defense is weak. Here, it's like where is it weak here? You have a quick check down and a deep in, and if you wait, that deep in will be open because Warren is more focused on stopping these intermediate routes. Oops, sorry. Next play. So yeah, that man motions across here. So there's a sit, and you see right here, I mean, there is a throwing window, but Warren makes people believe that that window is not there, and you have to hit it late. It's open. There are things that will be open, but how long are you willing to wait and try to dissect what's going on here? So good drive here, using the no huddle, liking the personnel matchups. A little bit of a formation shift. When you have a guy whose defense predicates a lot on this movement and hot routes and stuff like that, a play, changing the play up, changing the formation can put him in a bind, and you might catch him in a bad adjustment. So, okay. All right, looks like he didn't let him snap the ball here, so he gets the run here. More hard flats from UNC. Guys absolutely filling into the run lanes. That's the difference, look at how many guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 2 safeties very close off the box. Like, he's really trying. Here's a good click on to take up Harbor. This is what I watched this play live, and I was like, man, what are your keys in this one, right? Like, it doesn't really appear, with this guy being as far off, this could be zone, this could be man, but you're going to get a flat here, and then that hot routed deep, we've seen this a couple times, and immediately the halfback is open, but you get so stuck in, like, 2nd and 7 here that he doesn't even think about throwing this ball. And as a result, the user for Warren is going to track and then peel off and go guard both of them. See there, now peeling off there. At this point, I think Warren has, obviously we didn't watch a good chunk of the middle of the game, but, I said earlier, I felt like South Carolina was kind of like moving the ball the best, really seeing it, but just, a couple plays didn't go his way. Now it very much feels like Warren is in control. His defense is flowing. He's getting his adjustments out there. He's not really sitting there going, I don't know what to do here. manning up the slots to limit the verticals. He's got a flat out there to go take away any quick outs. And then just good D line play. I don't know what that looks like. So we're going to see a 4th and 6 attempt here. Showing the mid blitz. Look, Maple's out there. Let's see. Okay, so again, all 3 levels on the field side are covered. Flat, intermediate, deep. He even has an immediate help in the middle. He's using this backside safety. Why? Because the only threats to go deep are on the other side of the field. Let's see if he stays there. So he's going to bring him in. Okay, so he's going to use her. He puts him in man, and he's going to use her that yellow. So we've got man coverage here on the crosser, drops, and then you just have 3 different levels, it looks like. Allen throwing out double corners. That's seen that in an Ultimate Team meta. Finds Harbor here for the double corner because of it. Really hard to deal with because the first corner just takes all the attention of this player. I mean, if it was a go, it would still be stretching him, but there's just nothing he can do even with the switch stick. So, Allen able to... Oh, here's a 4th and goal. You know what? He's a thing of beauty here is we talked about like how does Allen want to attack this goal line defense, and how does he do it, right? How does this, his coverage, his drops, where's he weak? He's been weak in the corners. In the corner of the end zone has been where this offense is weak. Here, look, right here. Does he find it? I mean, it's just screaming open. He's got 2 guys now. He's got 2 guys completely open in that corner of the end zone. And he's just looking for something, can't find it. So, 4th and goal. What's the plan here? He goes stack at wide receiver. I don't really know any plays that open up out of this. Yeah, this is a delay go. These routes are really, really good. Warren, however, is using that guy. And he sniffs it out, and he just sits right in front of it. And, of course, UNC is going to pick this ball off, right? No. Touchdown here on the possession catch. By South Carolina. So, solid drive, but Warren making them earn it, maintaining the lead. Here's a big run. Got to make that man miss, though. Is he washed? Is Warren washed? Can't make a man miss in the open field. What happened to the Jonathan Taylor user that I used to know? All right, here's Sticks here. I like that quick out to RB. He does too. We're driving a crucial, this late in the game, a touchdown drive. This one bugged me, right? So he went back to this. So we saw this earlier, and he threw a pick on this play, right? So this is the comeback, post, boom, and then boom, boom, right? And, it's 2nd and 12 here. The pressure comes up the middle. It's staring you right in the face, right? And then you're home free. That almost that seals the game for me. Warren just misses it. Gets locked in. Throws an incomplete pass. Both guys under 100 rushing yards to this point and haven't exactly thrown the ball. This is a defensive masterclass here. And then, of course, when guys have had the opportunity to make decisions, or to make good decisions and good reads, they didn't there. It's the play here on 3rd and 12 to keep the drive alive. We're going to go empty. Yep, this is that deep fade. Pressure comes in. This is nuts. To get a red throw and a big catch there, Keep the drive alive. Deep attack, that's the play. That fade is deadly. Must have put something in place of X's route. Here's a screen. Allen gets in front of it. Fortunately, a tackle gets made before he's able to score. Empty little double move to the tight end. Allen, look at this. Allen doubles back with the user. He, kind of has that similar zone drops. I mean, there is a man absurdly wide open. B is open as well. Can't get it. Dropping Dylan Stewart in coverage on your most important play. Wild behavior from the South Carolina Gamecocks. Let's watch this play again. Again, at the snap, X is just left wide open. Allen is going to go cover A by himself. All of those flats leave B wide open. Warren trying to make time for himself, and at the worst time, B tries to run back to the football. All right, here's a very, very tough play to stop, and as you can see, he's put this out route out here. Very tough. Probably reading that. I don't like it. You can already see that he's inside or outside shaded because he's literally to the left of the route. I think I like a curl here. I don't think you can run a slant. I think Allen's going to drop somebody back into coverage here. But that's what I imagine the first read is. Then you can come back to maybe Y, who's kind of running that trail route. Maybe even blind throw it. Puts a hot route. He puts Y on an out. And he's going to motion. Interesting. So he motions the drag. So he puts Y on a slant now. Okay, he did one. He's just putting a lot of window dressing out there. And Allen, like I just mentioned, somebody's going to drop. That somebody's going to be this player who's going to drop out to the flat. And they go and make that play. So, defense A, we were praising Warren's goal line defense, and here's back-to-back plays dropping his edges into coverage. And those guys making plays on the football. Not picks, but enough to force North Carolina kick this ball. So he's got an opportunity here. Let's watch this. This is a good find here on the throw. Here's a run. I do like this. I like him not feeling pressured to throw the football a bunch. That's what Warren wants. Forcing him to play run defense is going to be annoying and just take off time. Play action pass. He's got a deep crosser. He finds it. There it is. And a big run here. Take the lead. All right, 2 minutes. And the ensuing kickoff. I mean, look at this. When you need one. Oh. Wham block, beat a man. Just maximum effort, just championship effort from this underdog UNC team. I know they're the 3 seed, but let's be real here. So they come out.
Hey, Daddy, is it ice skate or skate?
Regular skate, roller skate.
Yay, just like my birthday.
All right, babe, yeah, I'm in the middle of something. Yes, just like your birthday party. Is this a different quarterback in the game? I think this is a running quarterback. Is more mobile guy. What is the play here? No, it's a run because there it is, halfback direct, good play. 3rd and goal, puts the starter back in. Just elite fucking run defense. So here, crazy decision, but I guess you don't want to give up a field goal, especially when Nick Harbor's on the other side. You want to control your own fate here. Technically, you do have your timeouts. So we're going to go inside zone. No, let's see. Verticals. He gets 2 hot routes. He goes zigging and out. Yeah, zigging and out. And here he just finds that vertical that stems up towards the back of the end zone. Just finds him late. Oh, this one was crazy. So if this play doesn't happen, if these 2 dipshits don't miss this tackle, South Carolina is heading to the national championship. Ugh, but 90, Lightfoot, you made the play on the edge earlier in coverage. And the backup halfback makes what might be a season-saving play. As we're going to go into South Carolina's final drive here. Let's see what the plays are. Let's see. So, big, deep safety look, but staying true to that flat coverage. Finds the man over the middle. Good throwing lane. You wait on it too long. Warren's making a play on it. We're going to go no huddle here. Throws the purple out there. Those safeties are deep in coverage here. Nick Harbor gets jammed. The only man is open. He was on that curl or comeback. Super late comeback there. Harbor, who got jammed, able to be found late in the route. That's that hard flats out there, make that possible. Here we got a pressure look. Look, just a ton of guys on one side of the field. This does not look pretty. You almost want to, timeout, about to say. When you really need it the most, the last thing you can afford is that. And you can see there what happened was it was the shell faking. You can see right here when he calls this timeout in this area. Right here, sorry. You can see he was on cover 0 shell, and because of that bunch, it was really fucking up the pre-snap look. So Warren, smart to use one of his timeouts there. He comes back out. He wants to bring pressure. He's got only deep. Literally everything in your mom's going to be open underneath. Everything gets picked up. Everything's open anyways. How he's able to blitz as many people as he does and he didn't get any pressure is crazy, but 30 seconds and counting. This favors South Carolina. Why? Again, Warren is a big adjustment guy at the line of scrimmage. Here stems that purple out all the way to the goal line. Good play there by Warren. Despite everything, the key thing here, getting this purple stemmed out to the goal line and then using this player and stepping up and playing the crosser that's going to come in by Harbor is what saves. I mean, again, he does get yards here, but look, stepping up and playing that crosser underneath it, because that's definitely was what he wanted, but he's going to check down to the slant. You'd love to make the tackle there, but it doesn't hurt, I guess, that you take a couple more seconds off the clock. All right, so all game long we say, hey, how do we beat the UNC Tar Heel defense and its corners? How does this happen? Well, Warren is putting adjustments. This player is in a deep third, but at the snap, because of how quick the adjustments have to come in, Warren gets caught on that player. So he's on that deep third defender, ball snapped, and he's like, oh shit, I see crosser. These are covered. I need to get in the way of those crossers. So he's going to sprint full speed over to try to get in front of one, which he does. The rest get picked up, but as a result, he abandons assignment. And a switch stick isn't enough. Allen scores and an opportunity to tie or go for the win. And this is where I think the biggest mistake gets made. And we're going to see what the Warren defense looks like here. All day we have watched those corners get open. What's on the field here? We've seen many reps here of the Tar Heel defense on the goal line, and they like their guys right on it. So what we have is blitzer, drop, flat, half. So things are, not in one of his crazy. He is taking that deep half. Oh, there it is. So that corner, he took it off. He's in man now. He's in a flat. The same exact location of the field that you just scored on is going to be open. What does Allen do? Allen runs a spot. Those are the only realistic throws here because these guys aren't attacking that empty space. Allen tries to fit this in, dropping an edge into coverage. And the game-winning play there for North Carolina. So I like the decision by Allen. You got a championship already under your belt. You kind of feel like you're playing with house money. Didn't even think he was going to make college football playoffs. I just think you got to go after something different because you are not going to be able to throw on the goal line against North Carolina, and that'll be something to watch for in the national championship. So a good defensive battle from both of these guys. Great defensive reps from both of them, and a good mind game. So this is one of the fun games to watch where instead of a scenario where you're like, oh, I got screwed or this, it's a scenario where like the best of the best played each other. And a couple reps like that swing out for the 2-point conversion. If that doesn't happen, Allen has won the game. He can literally just kneel. He can kneel with 23 points. He can kneel, and that would be the game. So Bryce Baker's your player of the game, but really I think it was the goal line defense for the UNC Tar Heels. So we will see in the national championship how things go.